Content warning. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Content warning. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I love this art style.
You're here to slay her.
Slay her?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That sounds a bit ominous, but I'm in. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Explore. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That's funny. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. I kind of want to do the first one, which I know is probably what a lot of people did, but the end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds,
Well, birds
no
aren't
more
real.
trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end
Viva
to
la
it.
revolution. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Does she weigh the same as a duck? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this. And then it's all the other same. Oh, here we go. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Viva la revolution. I kind of like this. Have you considered maybe the only reason?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
That's a bit convenient.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Getting snarky now, are we, Mr. Narrator?
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Are we Buffy? Do I get some kind of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
That's a bit inconvenient for me. Do you have any evidence to back this up? How can...
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs
It'd be
to
hilarious if we do
We're
all the
all
exploration, that
counting
means
on
we
you.
take too long and the world ends anyway. Can't someone else do this? Can you tell me... I kind of want to... No, I don't want to... Because this... I feel like we end up picking the we maybe do it, because that seems the most fun. Can you tell me what my prize is? Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Can't someone else do it? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Do you have any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. Does it? Are you a monarchist?
Ew.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses
The
contribute
narrator's
something of
anti-monarchist,
value
okay.
to society.
Okay. I'm gonna go to here now.
And I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words,
Says the
the
person
harder
with the
it'll
brownie
be to
mouth
pull yourself out.
Okay.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Okay.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Oh,
She's a
voice.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Fishes are friends, not food.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, so okay, so the hero has a conscience. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we only have one option. Proceed to the cabin. I like that the cursor is just a pointed finger.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We have an implement. We didn't come with our own sword? Explore, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. Oh, our hand has a sword in it now. That's fun. So it's our finger.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
This is honestly giving not knock at the cabin door, which is the more probably direct one, because this is literally going to a cabin to save the world, but also cabin in the woods. I mean, it's a cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. Hi, I'm here to kill you. No, I don't think that's it. Just checking in on you. Hi. I honestly just want to continue down the stairs and not say anything. Is that weird? Hi seems to... it's between just checking in on you and continue down the stairs. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Oh, that's what the narrator wanted me to do, though. Okay, I don't know if I trust that anymore. Hey, it's the princess.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I don't know. We've only just begun.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay, Greg.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna move my camera down because I'm blocking her text. Okay. Let's do that. Is that better? Is that a good spot for everyone, you think? What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Can we move? We can't move.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't
Why
very
isn't both of
becoming
her
us.
arms? Why aren't both of her arms caught in like that? I'm interested. Drop it, tighten your grip. Ooh. I like the idea of holding it on to us because I don't know why. If the narrator had been more forward and said if she had any magical powers or anything like that, she might have telekinesis. I don't know then. She might try to kill me if I drop my dagger. I'm gonna tighten my grip for right now.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, that's not foreboding at all.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I don't know. We could throw it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
No.
End this.
You haven't told me a damn thing. No. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, save the princess. I like how we can just straight up do it from the start, but I don't want to do that. We can find out how that works after. We can do a speed run after this. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, balls. Fine then. I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. How are we squinting? Are we doing like the Josh Peck? Megan. I'm gonna drop the blade. I think that might be. It's the dumbest option, but I might squint at. No, I take it back. Squinting at the princess while holding onto it's the dumbest option. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious.
Because I want to talk to her. That's the whole point of this.
Thank you.
Clang.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Don't say it so sassily.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure
She's got
you
that-
there's
she's
no
got big
reasoning
eyes.
with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Is that what this is? Yeah, pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Ooh. I like the bottom half of this. Let's do what's your name. Let's start with what's the princess's name.
She hesitates before answering.
Let's start. If it's awkward, make it less awkward.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay, so you're sassy and update. Got it.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. How would... there's people... Let's do that.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, screw you.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
Here we go.
Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them. Remain silent. I've been told enough.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All I've done is point a finger.
Literally, look at the icon. Well, you can, but the icon's a little pointy thing.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
Yeah?
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Yeah.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah, but still.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable
No, you
of
could have
ending
some
the
weird
world?
mystic powers.
Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
I enjoy the anti-monarch tones of this game. A relationship, are you coming on to me? How would I get you out here? How long have you been down here? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's not a good answer, though. A relationship, hell.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
I don't know.
Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No. The eyes are terrifying.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess, I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I want that.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Okay.
One way or another,
Ooh.
I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
I don't know if I like the change of font.
And if you don't,
Don't like that.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Okay, she's getting more evil.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Slay the princess. Okay, let me get you out of here. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Oh, wow. And this is just chapter 1, though. Hold on. This is just chapter... God, I don't want to metagame this, but... What are we thinking, chat? We thinking slay? We thinking get her... I don't want to... It's either lock her in the basement or slay her. And I don't know if we try to slay her... I feel like if we try to slay her, something bad happens. Basement?
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
If it forces me to, we slay. Because it is the title of the game.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Narrator is mad.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, God.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
Yes, I do have the dagger again, though.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, There will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
That's not a good thing.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Okay.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Oh, that's relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. No, we're sticking to the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Thanks, narrator. I will.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay.
Okay. We can make this work.
I mean, just live in the cabin and guard the cabin door.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Yeah.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Huh.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Don't like that.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a
Sammy!
nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her
We need
out.
Sam and Dean.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I
Oh!
won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Okay, can we stab her now? Can we get Salt and stab her now?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh, that's not good.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of what you just was an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. Ooh, interesting. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. I like that. I think the second one.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Okay, well that means you're gonna end the world.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You drop awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh, that's not good.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Uh-oh. Stab?
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
That's not good.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of
So
the
reliable
situation
narrative.
doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Oh, no.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe
Oh,
I can't
hello.
take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing
Yeah,
in breath,
I'm not
and your
I'm not
heart
having a
freezes
great
in your
time right
chest.
now.
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Really? So we did the speedrun fail.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn. Rip. We have a chapter 2, though. Hey, we have a chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Didn't we die?
is a princess.
We didn't die, though.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is this a time loop game? I'm getting a sense of terrible deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This is Groundhog Day. This is psychological horror Groundhog Day.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh god, there's a new voice.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Oh no.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Okay. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Oh, interesting. Introducing the duality idea.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I mean, that's not wrong.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you?
We did die.
No comment.
Heh!
Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Now, do we actually speedrun and try to stab her?
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want?
Because I feel like that's
us
the
to slay
play.
princess?
Is okay, fine.
Or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Okay.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, we did have consequences. I mean, we didn't. It kind of didn't. It didn't.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started.
I don't know. We
Sounds
have pretty bad paranoia
consequence-free
now.
to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Okay, so we have a version of us join us as a voice each time.
And that's only scratching the surface.
Or at least
if what you said is true, it
that's
begs the
what
question
I'm
of how you got back here.
gathering.
Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I'm assuming she ate my body and ate the bones, because that's what evil monsters do.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Okay, you don't need to be smart aleck about it.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She clearly is something far, far worse. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? Hey, first, you've seen a lot of people play it. I know I've heard really good things, but I've intentionally, thankfully, avoided seeing anyone else play it. Because I'm fascinated by this. Let's do... Let's do
Like
that.
I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
To quote you from last time, she's just okay.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? You're being cagey. What aren't you
Told you
telling me?
everything you need to know.
Okay, what
Going
do I
into
want
more
to know?
detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information.
Yeah.
What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
Right.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds
Oh.
like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
I know that's the voice of the paranoia, but also I don't hate that logic.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting
Oh, can
for
we
us in
run?
that
Can we
basement.
flee? Is flee an option? Okay, no.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate
But I also hope you're doing all right here.
things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because
Oh.
you're special. You're the
special.
only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Okay.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special.
I don't know.
It's
It works.
manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know. I kind of like being
Yeah.
special. Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into
Heh.
doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Cynthia, we thank you so much for that follow. Welcome into the parade. Hope you're having a good time.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is.
I'm trying to find the right space. I'm trying to find the right space for this camera.
And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
That's good.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time.
That's
we
what you did
need
last time.
to leave.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and leave. No, I want to see what happens if we try to stab her this time. If we try to slay her. I want to see what happens. Because I want to see if
Warning
she remembers.
before you go any further. She will lie,
She
will
yeah,
cheat,
yeah.
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Okay, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior
Oh,
of the cabin is plain.
that's
The smooth
not
wood of the
the
walls almost
same.
featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Okay. That's different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why is the door open this time? Oh, God, I just saw the window. What the hell? There's little things staring at us in the windows. Do we want to acknowledge the ghosts?
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame.
Everything is completely normal. Thanks, Hawkmeg. You're fine.
She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yes.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. Approach the mirror. Ooh! You didn't say approach the mirror. I want to see what the mirror looks like.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
Oh!
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how
Hello?
ridiculous you look right now.
Hi.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Huh. This whole cabin is... So we're not human.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
Right.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Do we want to talk about what we are?
So focus up. A
Are we
lot's
an
riding
ogre?
on this.
Are we Shrek?
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I don't know.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Can we have a...
Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Okay. Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold
That's
onto a series of isolated steps,
different.
suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
You really don't.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah. How hard is it? How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. Okay, I'm going to switch. Sorry I keep moving the camera. I'm trying to find the right spot. I think we're just going to have to cover up some of the princess's dialogue. I think this is the best option here. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
Okay.
It'll be enough.
I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. And I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking
I'm
won't do
tempted
you
to
any
step
good.
off into the void, but I want to talk to her again, because I want to see what she looks like. This is just my morbid curiosity.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Yeah.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I don't like that there's no light.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room,
Oh, we have to
they
make a
diverge in
choice.
opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
It's weird. Into the unknown.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the
Into
voice
the
of reason here, and it
unknown.
certainly isn't you.
I kind of want to go right because I can see the eyes there.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please
Okay,
stop
David Tennant.
saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, don't say it like that. Go back the way you came, do nothing. So hear me out. I see eyes in the direct path to the right. I think we go right. I don't know if left or right makes a difference here, but I'm gonna go towards the eyes into the unknown.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Okay.
There you
Jesus
are.
Christ.
I told you I was going to find you.
Why did you turn into a baby doll head?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Okay, so that we've got found immediately. That's not good.
Your arms quickly follow.
That's not good.
This is it, isn't it?
Okay, so that was a death.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Okay.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think!
Throw it at her?
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What do you mean she isn't supposed to be like this?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
That's creepy.
Heart. Your lungs
Oh.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Lungs,
Was not expecting that.
liver. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Nope, keep doing what you're doing.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I want to honestly stab her if we can,
lungs,
because I'm curious to see what happens.
nerves.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Why?
Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic. You know that, right? If you want to work together, you can at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation. How about I just kill you instead? We have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. So you do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Run. Slay the princess. Oh, I should slay, but I want to... What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here,
Okay.
and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Okay, we can stab her now.
Liver, nerves, heart,
I'm gonna try and slay her. Are we good with that?
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant
I'm just gonna
reminders
end
of
it
your
and see what
breaking
happens. And if we have to
body.
do it again, we have to do it again. Oh!
Doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart.
That's terrifying.
We did it. We actually did it.
I don't trust this.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can she? Nerves. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Wait, what?
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Stuck in a dream without a stair to be seen.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can.
Oh, we're no exit.
Fine.
Oh, we're in a French existentialist play.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here.
And now we're
Right.
stuck here.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
And we're stuck here now.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Unless we kill ourselves.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
In the game, obviously.
Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end.
So... okay.
I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it?
There we go.
What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
We don't know the knife's in her chest.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why
'Cause
would
we're
you
stuck
want to
here.
die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Ooh.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world,
Yeah.
then why does it matter if we die?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
Yeah, Mr. Man.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why?
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
I'd like you to, though. It's not like it matters if I die, I'll just come back again, but I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys, what more do I need? Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens? Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places? Explore, take the blade from her body.
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Okay.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
I don't like that we're just here in front of her dead body, by the way.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
Oh.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
I don't know.
She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now? But I've got the best company, am I not a creature of biology?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology.
Yeah.
Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Honestly, I'm gonna do this.
No.
Rude. Okay, fine.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
How about now? Is it secret time? But I've got the best company. Honestly, yeah.
Still no.
I'm going to wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Those sweet, sweet secrets. Then we'll have something to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
This is true. Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us.
Yeah, I know, right?
I can.
I get it. You don't want us to be lonely, but I've got the best company you asked for. Honestly, is it wild to do slay yourself? Because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to do slay yourself. Because if not, we're just going to be in a loop of this. Let's do that. I want to see what happens if we do.
I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there? You raise the blade to your neck and slit
I
your
want to know what
carotid
we
artery.
are.
Here we go. You'd better get this right next time. Do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. The Wraith? Sorry, the Wraith? She's a Wraith now?
You're on a path.
Why are
in
there
the
spider
wood.
webs?
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her. It doesn't matter if she kills us. It just
Swear to
goes
God, if she
on
turns into a
and
giant
on
spider monster.
And on and on. Yes, so it does.
Voice of the Cold, that's new.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat.
No, we don't know all
she poses to
about her
the
because you
world.
won't tell us anything about her, Mr. Narrator.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Well, I mean, if not, we're stuck in a time loop of dying forever.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these
Good
woods
word, shunt.
where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
It's really not.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
Well, we killed her last time and it didn't work.
Her influence? I really should have said that.
Ooh.
It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's
Why?
out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job.
I still don't
Or-
necessarily believe that the narrator doesn't realize that it's not our first time. Are you the same narrator on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
The hell does that mean?
Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their
Okay.
continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
Somehow I follow.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I like the one like we've done this too many times.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Okay. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right?
Yeah.
No, it's strictly worse.
Why?
And why is that?
I don't like that my questions are usually what the paranoia one does. I don't know if I like that.
Because it's cowardly, for starters.
And
because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
So you admit this is a shit sandwich.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that. A delusion.
I hope we can still pick the
If
we
you
killed her
already
and she
managed
killed
to enter
us.
in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Rude.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever.
I mean, that's valid, actually.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now.
Yeah.
Just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
I don't like that the voice of the cold sounds like salad fingers. Proceed to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Because I'm afraid to see what happens next.
It isn't long before your steps
not
away
as
from your
bad.
destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
I mean, I feel like that is it.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won.
Yeah. I don't trust it.
Take it however you will.
Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long
Oh.
and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance.
Okay.
Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
Autosave.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror?
Just gonna save. Don't trust it right now. Just habits from what we're doing right now.
The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the narrator.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Yeah. I mean, that's valid.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Why does he sound like he's from Liverpool? Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he?
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one, for all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Well, she's not going to kill us, though, because she needs us.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Who wants to bet when I hit next, something jumps out at me? Didn't like that I was right. Don't like that.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Great word. Yeah, we saw her hair.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Why can't the narrator see the mirror? Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
Yeah, it does.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Oh, it's... okay, jump scare.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Okay, not as big of a jump scare as I thought.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
I just now remember this chapter's called The Wraith.
Your bones snap.
Oh, that was not a good noise.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg, a grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Oh, I'm terrified, but that scared me. That was funny. Oh, that was a whole mixed bag of emotions. Thank you for the 100 bits, Hawkmech.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
Oh, so it's her again, but it's... Oh, okay. Are you Burb? I don't know what I am. I think we're a goblin.
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Oh, that's not good.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
Thank you for the text-only bone that time. Appreciate it.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt. Then turn off the part of you that feels things.
Oh, that.
Oh, like it's that easy?
I think for him it is.
It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Ooh, that's an emo song right there.
Except that pain hurts.
Pain does hurt.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
I don't like that the princess is just staring at us.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad? You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Hello? Look, we're even now. You killed me and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all this too, you know. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you.
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we're past the point of compromise.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Look, we're even.
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
Okay.
Pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Not like this.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
This is not fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Oh no, why did you tell her to make our organs fail?
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough.
Oh!
The vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Membrane of your soul. New emo band name called it.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull.
My
Her
soul.
voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Yeah, there's an evil wraith inside of us.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Is this basically now Superior Spider-Man? Don't like that.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Is that me making the snapping noise? Yeah, I think that's me making the snapping noise. You have a point.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we?
Were we?
I was.
I know you were, but you were going to do it for the wrong reason.
Okay, that's funny. That's actually funny.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody
Trust,
should
I'm
be
guessing?
able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
I'm guessing the right reason was trust, which was the first option.
Weren't you all of those things for me?
It wasn't jury.
I can grasp the shape of everything you think and feel. You think you were numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me.
Yes.
And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
I mean, that's fair at this point.
We weren't always like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
Okay.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Interesting.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Had to do the marionette dance.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Now that is psychotic. Throw your body into the abyss, leave the cabin. Ooh, we have a little bit of free will left. What do we think? Do we leave the cabin with her and see what it does? Because we've done the other options. We've killed her and we've locked her away and it ends badly. What if we just let her leave? Because I feel like throwing her in... Oh, do we throw her into the abyss? Actually, this is a coin flip here. Odd, we walk out. Even, we go into the abyss. I'm rolling a d20. That is a 16. We're going into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
That was a 16, too, by the way. Into the unknown.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. We're putting in everything we have.
Giving it everything she's got, Captain.
You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
Yeah?
Yes, it's just a body now, but I did do so many terrible things to you.
That's not a good thing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one, we all go. 1, 2, 3. You throw everything you have
The
against her and
Exorcist
manage
3.
for one brief moment to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
You keep killing me!
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Nope.
We did it! We actually did it! Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
Yay, we didn't ruin it. Go us.
What happens now?
Fall forever. In the immortal words of Tom Petty, we'll just, or to paraphrase, we'll just free falling.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Yeah. I don't know. He's stuck with us.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh. He can leave. Okay. Hey, I'm learning. Oh, hello. Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Oh, hello. Oh. Sorry, if I'm the narrator, I must assume the voice. But you don't answer her before something takes her and leaves something in her place. You feel a force underneath. Your feet once more.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Hell no.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Explorer, I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's calling us. And not in a good way. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
I don't know where she
Right.
went.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I should feel better with her gone. But I don't. Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time.
The narrator's gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us.
Oh!
Yeah, no voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold.
Empty. Approach the mirror. It's the last option.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Hello? You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What is happening? What are you? The gift of the fragile vessel? This is the underworld. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Not wrong. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you who sent me?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
I love this music.
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Is this secretly the big bad? Think about it. No, because the princess was evil too. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Huh. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I guess in this case it doesn't. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Huh.
Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
The helping hands? It is nice. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I need to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. Okay. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
It's never a loop, it's a damn spiral. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Honestly, screw it. Let's do it. Make
She
me forget.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real Slay the
And in
Princess
the
starts
basement of
here?
that cabin is a princess.
What?